Oh my freaking goodness, guys. It's CJ the Bob's Burgers movie and Our House Fan 2008 here, back again. And I'm gonna do a rant on a movie I wish I never liked and I wish I never saw in the cinemas back in 2017. That's Transformers The Last Night. Came out 2017, the same year as Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, the Lego Batman movie, Ferdinand, The Boss Baby, the Emoji Movie, The Star. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Hang on, guys. Yeah, Accelerate, guys. I'm not naming the rest. So basically, what the plot is this movie has a plot. This takes place like anywhere after it's been jacked off. There's this character called Quintessa. She brainwashes Optimus Prime and heads to Earth to search for an ancient star. And Cade, Bumblebee, and the rest of the Autobots race against time to find it. And they're also escaping an anti-Transformers force. And that's basically what the plot is. Oh my gosh, guys. What the hell was I thinking back then? I can't believe I used to like this movie back then. That's right. I saw this movie in the cinemas back in 2017. And I liked the movie. That's right. I did like this movie when I first saw it in cinemas back in 2017. I only watched the movie once back then. And then 8 years later, I decided to rewatch this movie. That's right. I decided to rewatch this movie 8 years later. So I watched for the second time. And honestly, I gotta say, Lamrock Strikes Back, my post fanboy, and the rest of the haters were right about this movie. This movie was absolutely garbage. Honestly, this is actually the second worst movie of 2017. Was first is the Emoji Movie. What the hell was I thinking of liking this movie? I can't believe for years I was liking this movie. Honestly, this movie is garbage. Honestly, this movie was absolutely abominable, in my opinion. Absolute an abomination to the franchise. This is Michael Bay's worst role to date. That's right, it's his worst role to date. Now let's get, so the storyline in this movie was god awful. I hate the storyline. The CGI in this movie was terrible. All the character designs were terrible. Like Optimus Prime, Bumblebee's designs were horrible in my opinion. And we have the other character. We have all the characters as well. Like Cade Yeager was still not a great character. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron. They were great characters in the franchise, but here they were horrendous and horrible. Honestly. Sorry, I'm just coughing. They were horrible in this movie. Then we have Rodimus Prime. He was not a great character. Quintessa is the worst character in this movie. I hated Quintessa. I don't like Quintessa at all. She was a horrible character in this movie. Now Quintessa in general, I might say she's a great villain like the cartoons and all that, but in the movie, The Last Night, she was horrible. She was a horrible villain. Honestly, she's gotta be one of the worst villains, Transformers villains of all time. Like, she was horrible in this movie. Cade Yeager was still not a great character, like I said. Barricade was not great. And the rest of the characters are like Vivian, Isabella. No, I'm not talking about Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. Sir Edmund Burton, Merlin, and Major William Lennox, and the rest of the characters were not great. There's no great characters in this movie. That's right, there's no great characters in this movie at all. Yeah, and I don't think that character, Tessa, that appeared in the fourth movie, came back in this movie. Honestly, seriously. But honestly, this movie was so bad. Honestly, after rewatching this movie months ago, I gotta say, it made me not want to watch a Transformers movie in years or in months. That's right. This movie was so bad, in my opinion. Like, Honestly, this is a movie that like should have like not been released in cinemas. This movie destroyed cinemas. Is this the worst? Is this now my worst movie of all time? Well, it's in my top 10 worst movies of all time. With like Joker 2 and all that. But seriously, this was just. This movie was awful. I regret seeing this movie in the cinemas back in 2017. I really do, and I regret liking this movie as well. What was I thinking? And so I was just reading something, guys. But oh, for frick's sake, hang on. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I had to clean up someone. It was annoying. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, and see, do I have any positives in this movie? Hell no. I have no positives in this movie at all. Maybe the fire effects in this movie were actually awesome, but no. But the rest are horrible. Like, this movie did not interest me at all. Thank gosh there's no IMAX. I didn't see this movie in IMAX. Thank gosh. I was gonna see that. I actually saw this movie in 3D as well. I'm not even kidding. I actually saw this movie in just 3D, and honestly, it was cool at the beginning. But honestly, I regret doing it. And you know what's worse? This movie got 2-disc editions feature on the DVD physical media. Like, what the hell? Seriously, the special features will not be special at all. And when I saw like the Transformers Last Night DVD, you're not gonna believe what it says on it. It might, I think it says something on it. It says you can download it to your mobile device. Well, guess what? We're not doing that. Nobody is. Are there any people that I know that likes this movie? No, I don't know anybody that likes this movie. Honestly. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. And I do think this movie's worse than Transformers Age of Extinction. But honestly, this is the second worst. This is the worst live action movie of 2017. Whilst it's the second worst movie of 2017, because the first worst movie of 2017 is the Emoji Movie. Because I despise the Emoji Movie with a burning passion, as you all know. So it's like this movie was so horrible. This is a movie I regret liking. Thank gosh I didn't rewatch this movie after I saw it in cinemas. Thank gosh I didn't. Because I only watched this movie once, and it was back in 2017 in the cinemas. And then I decided to rewatch this movie 8 years later, and I was saying, oh, what's all the fuss about? What's the fuss about? And I was like, and I watched the movie, and I rewatched the movie a second time, and it was horrible. I was excited for this movie back in 2017. I was like hyped for this movie. And then I went to go see it in cinemas. I loved it, and then 8 years later, I decided to give me a rewatch, see why I don't get why people hate it. I rewatched it, and I realised why people hate it. So, yeah. But honestly, it's just... Michael Bay really let us down on this one. I'm not a big fan of Michael Bay in general, in my opinion. But honestly, he did terrible in this movie. Michael Bay did absolutely bad in this movie. Yeah, and Sam Witwicky obviously didn't come back in this movie, which really sucks. Because, yeah, they could have rewrote Sam Witwicky's in this movie. Honestly, if you want to watch a better Transformers movie, watch the 2007 Transformers movie and Dark of the Moon. They were way better, in my opinion, and Revenge of the Fallen. So, yeah, Transformers from 2007, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon are 1,000 times better than this movie, than this piece of crap. So overall, guys, I give this movie a 0 out of 10. It's a piece of crap movie. I despise this movie with a burning flame and passion. This has got to be one of the worst movies I've ever watched in my whole entire life. So yeah, if you guys probably like this movie, I can handle your opinions. But me, I despise it with a burning passion. This movie destroyed cinema. Honestly. The Last Night, more like The Last Crap. Honestly. Like I saw Lambros tries back to rant on this movie back then before he closed his channel down, and I was like, why I don't get why he hates it, because I didn't watch Transformers Last Night in years until this year. But honestly, if that rant was still existed and he was still on YouTube, I would have loved that. I would have rewatched that rant. And I would have loved it. Honestly, if there are any YouTubers that did a rant in this movie, let me know in the comments down below, and I can rewatch those rants. Harry Thomas Pictures' rant in this movie was awesome. I will say that. I don't know if Harry Thomas Pictures did a rant in this movie. If he did, it'd be awesome. I don't really remember because I haven't watched his old videos in a long time. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I give this movie a 0 out of 10. It's a piece of crap movie. Worst live action movie of 2017. So thank you all for watching, and I'm not doing the Autobots rollout thing because how bad this movie was. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.